One, two, one, two, one, two. One, two, one, two. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? How's everybody doing out there? Give me a thumbs up if the audio is good, and yeah, we get going. Audio good? Can you hear me okay? Do we need to be louder? Maybe it needs to be closer to the microphone. Who knows? Sounds good? Good, good, good. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the Ukrainian Armed Forces soundtracks, the Resistance Soldier and the second track, which I don't know how to pronounce, but the Dom or something like that, which means home. This means home in Ukrainian, so... yeah, so we'll have a listen first. I think that would be the best thing to do. And yeah, we'll go from there. I'll kind of go what I do at the start, what I start composing to. And yeah, I'll go through everything here in the session. And at least a good bit of it anyway. So yeah, you can probably... I don't know if you can help me pronounce the second name of the track, Domo. Yeah, so... I'm probably butchering it, but I'll do my best. So yeah, so let's have a listen to the tracks, and then we'll do the first track first. We'll do Resistance Soldier. We'll have a listen to that, and I'll kind of go through kind of my process of what I do at the start and kind of how I break down each section. Kind of the intro, sort of like a pop song, you know, intro. You have your verse, chorus, kind of situation. So not all the songs do that, but yeah, I'll show you the kind of the process of it. So let's go from the start here. And let me know if the audio is okay for the levels and that. Okay, so yeah, that's the first track. If it's a bit noisy, it's because there's a bit of a storm outside, so and very windy as well, so you might be hearing a bit of external sounds. So yeah, that's the first track. So I'll just go through my session here. With every squad session, I usually have a template, a small template, but I usually then build it out depending on what kind of faction I'm doing. Because each faction obviously has different sounds, and I want to have different soundscapes. And so yeah, we'll just go through them here. So piano, I usually start off with piano. I usually have chords that I kind of figure out, I play around with, trying to kind of get some kind of a sound going. This track's actually, it's quite simple. There's like, it's 4 chords. If I can remember them. So it's what are the chords actually? Oh yeah, okay. So it's basically F major to C major, and then G minor to D minor. It's just those 4 chords. That's the kind of the basis of the track. Really simple, like super simple. Sometimes it's good just to keep music simple. There's no need to overcomplicate it. A lot of my songs for Squad are quite simple in harmony, but there's a lot of sounds and so a lot of textures. There's a lot of melody. There's a lot of orchestration over those chords. So yeah, so it's basically just simple. And then and then I build the strings and the cellos and everything else on top of that. So yeah, let's have a look here. So I usually start off, you probably recognize it as this sound. It's the sound I use for like pretty much all the squad songs. It's the kind of the starting thing that I do, and that's, yeah, I usually start with that and then I build from there. So we'll look at the kind of teal colored tracks here. These are all the ambient tracks. The piano's up here as well, but I kind of cut, it's kind of an ambient piano. So in the ambient section we have ambient, lots of synths, different arps, ambient sounds, bells, pads, pretty much everything, any kind of ambient sound or synth sound, and on their own they sound really weird, but like when you start building and putting everything into context later on, it builds up to something. So there's there's an arp there on that. Add some bass in, and then we have this cello here as well. The yellow, these are all the strings. So we just go back here. That's basically all the ambient sounds. I have a cello patch, a really good cello patch. It's the Tina Guo Cine Samples. It's just amazing. I use it. It's all the squad stuff has this. It's lovely. It's a really nice patch. If you're getting into music composition and production, yeah, I would get that for your cello patch. It's really, really good. So yeah, let's have a look. So what else do we have here? Basses, double basses. Really like super low down. And I think they're probably Symphobia or no, Albion 1. So yeah, that's Albion 1. Strings, the violins then come in. I usually build. I like the sounds of different string libraries, and I like combining them together. So I have, let's see, yeah, Albion 1 mixed with East West. East West is awesome as well. Really, really playful. And a slight slur between the two lines, so it's kind of gives you that nice kind of human feel. Let me Yeah, everything's layered. Everything's layered and put together, and in a kind of a timeline, in a sense. So, where our bars are up here at the top, and everything's layered in. So, next up, we don't have any. There's no brass yet, so the brass kind of comes in later on. So we have it's kind of like it's a filtered like loop. It's called it's a really good plugin. It's called Stylus RMX by Spectrasonics. Excuse me. It's really, really good, and it's basically just a loop, and I do a lot of let me see, where are we? Lots of EQing. I've probably taken off a lot of the high end. Let me just unsolo everything. Just unsolo this. So sometimes I just don't want any high end, so I just remove it, and it gives it a nice flavor, like nice texture. So that's it with it full. So just taking off the high end with a low pass filter. Yeah, it's like EQs. Using EQs on instruments is like it's a big one. It's like it's so powerful. You can do so much, especially with synths and loops. Anything that has like a sound or texture, even like ambient sounds, like you can cut things off and make room for other sounds. This is like a one shot, and it goes through a delay as well. I have a delay set up. Yeah, just simple little small little things. Easter hits are these low, kind of like taiko drums. They're pretty cool. They're very awesome, and I use them a lot in Squad. You probably hear them on Lost Squad and a few other tracks. I love them. What else do we have here? Squad sound. Yeah, so that's basically the start there. That's kind of all of it, and then all together. And there's a voice there, of course. And it's the singer there is that's the Squad motif, and then I have these key switches here, which actually change the vowels of the voice. So if I just show you here, so the key switches are here at the bottom, and you'll see them being pressed because I have them in here. So see there. So it changes. It just gives it a little bit of change. So it's not just singing the same vowel every time. So if you want to do something a little bit different, it's pretty cool. So let me just read some of your messages here. Let's see. Yeah, so yeah, the filters are great for just taking out. You don't want to hear certain things, and you can do really cool things with filters, and that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Metro, Stalker, and Moon. Yeah. I haven't actually played the new Stalker. I've played the old Stalker. Moon. I think that's what's his name? The guy did Moon. Is it the guy? What's his name? Yeah, I know. I can't remember his name though. You have to Google it for me. I'm not planning to add these to Spotify. No, not as yet. I don't think they will be coming to Spotify. But they're on YouTube. You can listen to them on YouTube on that. So, so let's see. What else? Am I missing any other? Do I know any other game composed of another game? I know a few. I mean, I've done my Composers Play series. I've done. I've played with other. I could play games with other composers. So if you go to my channel, there's a Composers Play series, and yeah, I was playing with Bobby Prince, who did Doom, the original Doom games. I've done Mass Effect with Jack Wall, Lee Jackson, who did Duke Nukem 3D, Kevin Schilder, who did Heretic, but I know a few other composers in my area, and yeah, they're all. Video game music is awesome. It's I love listening to it. So Clint Mansell. That's it. Yeah. He's awesome. It's really good. So yeah, that's basically the start there. So we just go into the kind of the breakdown now for the middle part. So yeah, so there's a riser. So we just go into that. So that's basically just a little. It's a swooping, like, build up. And that ends exactly on bar 43, which is the next section. So I want that to hit. I want the taikos to hit on bar 43. So I have that that riser on that bar. So and then I have a taiko roll. Let me just loads of delay. I put loads of maybe too much delay. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's too much delay. But you can see my delay here. You'll see it working. And I'm using H delay for my delays. H delay is amazing for doing delays. It's so good. It sounds amazing. So yeah. So that's, and then of course you have to have the Hans Zimmer Doom horn. I mean, it's so cheesy, but it's also very awesome. You can't go wrong with the Doom horn. And then I have some dulcimer here. I originally wanted to get some. There's a Ukrainian instrument. Let me see if I can find it. It's see, yeah, the bandura. Actually, and I think it's actually, is it in this section? No, it's not. I didn't have a bandura instrument, but I had the dulcimer is kind of a close cousin of it, so I used that instead, and a zither as well. But yeah, so that kind of it's basically just little fifths. Really simple. Yeah, do you know what, that delay is actually in foresight. It might actually a little bit too long. Yeah, I'll just turn down the feedback. That's hilarious actually when you hear things and you're just listening to it again and again. Yeah. Anyway, so and yeah, that piano sound. I've used this piano sound since Project Reality. It's you probably recognize it if you're listening to my music. It's it's really awesome. But I use it a lot. I use it a lot in Squad. I think a lot of like stuff from Project Reality kind of, because it's, you know, Squad's is the spiritual successor to Project Reality. I kind of use similar little kind of ideas and kind of tone in a lot of the music. So let's see. Yeah, the Project Reality menu music. Yeah, it's. Yeah, it's great. It's really good. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's a pretty good sound. And there's ambient sound here. Yeah, it's kind of dark. I think I have a pitch bend in there as well. I'm pretty sure it's pitch bend. Yeah, so. Sorry, let me go into the window. So yeah, it just kind of gives a bit of a ominous darkness. So yeah, we have lots of more pads here. Loads of arps. really like super simple. Like, and it's just layering the right ones. Like if you layer too much, it becomes all muddy and just too much. So. Someone said it sounds like the Call of Duty 4 menu music. Maybe it probably does. I remember playing it back in the day, but yeah, it's a compliment anyway. So these are all kind of the pad sounds. Also, this is one of my favorite pad sounds. It's just amazing. Also use this a lot in Project Reality, this sound. Yeah, it's a really nice. It's Evolved Mutations 2, Frozen Guitar Wah. It's I use that quite a lot. I've actually been using it quite a lot lately because it's just it just sounds very nostalgic. But yeah, it's fun. Yeah, Project Reality was great. I didn't play a whole lot of it back in the day. I was just doing the music for it, but it was a good game. So yeah, that's kind of that. So we have those pad sounds there, and then the double basses come in here, and I have them kind of crescendoing, which is kind of cool. So actually, that double bass is too long. It's the funny the things you hear after you've actually created the song. Yeah. Well, there you go. I mean, it doesn't sound worse. It doesn't, you know, it's fine, but yeah, they probably should be a bit shorter. They probably should be a bit shorter here. Anyway, so yeah, and then we have some doom horn. And the mod wheel here actually, that's it's controlling how the filter as well. So there you go. So it's basically just a filter cutoff. If you want to really, like, you know, ramp it up as you go. I haven't done it so much here. I probably I would maybe have done this. Let's see. No, I think I kept it subtle because I wanted the build up to be, you know, chilled and then big then for the brass. So I did that on purpose. So that's why it's not more filtered things. So it's the same one here. Yeah, more filtered stuff. What's this one here? Just hi-hats. Yeah, just hi-hats that are stuttered. I think I actually had them stuttered in here somewhere. Yeah. So the chaos designer in this is really cool. You can do loads of really cool stuff like repeat, reverse, do different patterns. So it kind of goes, and yeah, it's pretty cool. You can do pitch changes as well. You know, if you really want to do it, I didn't. I just kept it pretty straightforward, and it's different each time you bounce down the track. So if I bounce it down another time, it'll probably sound a bit different, which is kind of cool. So you get this improv situation all the time. See, do I have any more bangers coming soon? I don't. Not as yet. I'm working on some lo-fi stuff at the moment. So yeah, so there's some lo-fi stuff coming. I'm working on something else. I'm working on a trailer album, kind of like epic kind of trailer music, kind of like squad stuff, but like just generic trailer music to buy as well, and for people to use commercially. And I'm also doing like a covert album, like a kind of a first-person shooter covert stealth music at some stage. It was supposed to be doing it Q2, but it'll probably be Q3. But that's about it. Let's see. It's an old program actually. This one, they haven't really updated it. I actually like it because it's really simple. It's it's easy to read, and it's actually far better than most of the newer Contact UIs. Like sometimes you get UI and it's, this actually Cinebras is actually really good, but some of them can be a bit confusing and you don't know where stuff is and yeah. Well, thank you, Saints1 San, for your tip. That was really sweet. Thank you so much. It's Project Reality is kind of close to me, and I do love it. I do love Project Reality, and it goes back to I don't know, like it's probably 2008. I think I first did my first soundtrack. So yeah, it was quite a while ago. It's still fun. Still fun to be doing all this stuff and to be keep writing. So Winamp, yeah. Cool. So where are we? So yeah, Easter Hits, we've kind of gone through them. The Dulcimer again comes in there. It really is about just putting the right sound in the right place, because looking at this song, it actually seems kind of sparse, should I say. There's not a whole lot going on, but there's things in the actual song that are placed in around, and putting them in the right place makes a huge difference. As in not having them play all the time. Because if you play too much of the same thing, it kind of gets a bit tedious. The listener will get very tired. So this is just kind of building here, and this is also building a little bit. Our pad. And then the piano here. This is the first time we hear the piano motif. This one I played for you earlier. Let's go up an octave. So yeah, you kind of get that cool little small, like it's a 4-chord vamp pretty much, but it kind of introduces you to it, and then you hear it again when the brass comes in. I have these muted. I have the strings muted here, or I don't know why. We'll give it a listen and we'll see why I have it muted. Okay, so that's kind of the middle section, and that taiko roll goes into the kind of the big brass part. But yeah, I don't know why I have this muted. Let's have a listen. Yeah, I didn't like it, so I muted it. Sometimes I don't like deleting things. I like just to mute it and then come back to it later on and go, was that the right thing to do? Should I have deleted that? But I usually mute stuff or keep it in playlists. So for that reason I didn't keep that in. Let's see. Yeah, well, we're all getting older. We're all getting old. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I mean, that's when I write the squad stuff. It's a lot of it is kind of ambient, so it's not too in your face. It's kind of low key a little bit, it's kind of my style as well. I know, like with other games I've done, like Starship Troopers Extermination, that was much bigger, full orchestra. Kind of like just showing everything at it. So it depends on the project. I think Squad, now that I've been doing this since 2015, 2015, I think. Yeah, 2015. I know it so well. I could do it blindfolded probably. You know, I know where and all the harmonies and chords, all the sounds, my session, what I need to do, and I keep it fairly simple. But let's have a listen to this next section. Next section. Yeah, exactly, Tara. It's almost healing. Okay, so let's have a listen here. So yeah, so the trombones now are doing the harmony that we didn't when we heard on the piano. So it was actually see, that's the thing with chords. It's funny, you could play the same chord, but there's different inversions and different ways of playing the chord, so it's going to sound different. So we're basically playing all in the brass. So let's just solo the brass actually for a second. So we have bass trombones as well, and our trumpet. I got two French horns. There's two of my favorite French horns actually. They're both Cine samples, brass, and it's 2 horn ensemble and then 6 horn ensemble, and they both sound great. But when you play them together, in the right key, you know, it sounds great. I usually have them playing together, you know. That's just the 1, and then 2. It sounds great, and they have a 12 horn, like 12 horns recorded, and I don't use it that often. I don't know. There's something I don't like with the sound or something. So I usually use 2 and 6, and then that's kind of big enough for me. Sometimes I might layer another one on, depending. But yeah, that's basically it. There's kind of a like this orchestration's a little weird. It's like you really don't hear it that often. It's like yeah, it's really close clustered. Yeah, usually if an orchestrator saw that, they'd probably be like, what is he doing? So I just went with it, and I was like, yeah, just go with it. So the violins are kind of like creeping up here. And then we hear the choirs as well. Choirs are cool. Men's, women's, and children choir. It's actually following the violins, I think. And I don't have violas in this session. Yeah, I don't have violas. I don't know why. Yeah, it's strange. I guess they're in their string ensemble. I have a string ensemble patch here, which is kind of cheating. Which is all the strings, excuse me, all in one. So we have the low brass stuff, cellos, violas are here, and then violins. So I kind of actually have it all in one patch. If I'm doing an actual orchestrated like song, like for Starship Troopers, that they would have been all broken down to, you know, violins, violas, cellos, double basses. But here I just kind of have them combined. It's kind of time saving as well when I, you know, have a certain amount of time to actually finish the song, and they sound pretty good. So, yeah, exactly. Definitely kept a lot of the same kind of style. It's like evolved. It's not quite Project Reality, but it has it like, it's like very closely related. Yeah, my house is shaking because the wind is, there's like a storm outside. So, yeah, first chance. Yeah, first chance. That's right. Yeah. I have. Where is that? I think. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can play. I think it is first chances. Let's see. Look, we're gonna get sidetracked here, but that's okay. I think that's okay. Where are we? Okay, albums. Let's go down to Project Reality. Okay, let's see. First chance. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, good memory. Yeah. So that's that piano sound I was saying. So like you hear it's exactly the same, you know. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a good sound. But I've been using that sound since forever. Yeah, Postscriptum, yeah. It was also that was one of the first ones I did. Like I orchestrated that myself, and that was an eye opener. And we had, I think it was like 35 minutes to do three songs, so it was hardcore because we had I think maybe 2 or 3 takes for each track, for each the main theme, Letters from Home and Leap of Faith, and then what we had is what we got. So thankfully it all went pretty well. So thanks, Saint. Yeah, it's a good game. I mean, like, yeah, Postscriptum now. Well, now Squad 44. I haven't played it in a long time. But anyway, so let's get back here. I think that the choirs are doing something with the violins and that. Yeah, slightly different. Sometimes they're playing in unison. So yeah, it's kind of orchestrated that way. I just noticed there's no tuba. I didn't. Is there? Yeah, I don't know why there's no. I have bass trombone. So there is. I think there's a chambasso in there, which is a low, like a really kind of gnarly trombone, and that's probably in there. But I didn't put tuba in there for some reason. I don't know why. Actually, maybe it just didn't need it. Maybe I wrote it and I was like, it doesn't need it. It's already big enough. Yeah, it's one of those things. So next part. Yeah, a bit of dulcimer again. And it's the squad team. The squad theme is in there everywhere. It's kind of just placed in parts, and there's the consort strings here. The consort, which means with the mutes, it gives a softer sound to the string instruments. So it has this lovely, like if you ever listen to like Thomas Newman's music, he's done like American Beauty, Shawshank Redemption. He uses the consort strings a lot, and then he'll have like, he'll do this. I don't have the right piano sound, but he'll have like, let me see, let's solo this. he does all that kind of stuff, and it sounds great. Like its consort strings are beautiful. So it's. Oh, hold on a sec. There we go. Sometimes my sustain will get stuck. And then we kind of go back into that build-up section again. So I use this kind of as an outro. I kind of like this section, so I was like, let me bring it back in just towards the end. That's basically it. That's kind of it. Some tracks might have more or less. It kind of depends on whatever I'm writing for. This just felt right for the Ukrainian faction. I was like, I have Ukrainian friends, and I wanted to get it right, and do it justice. So, yeah. So I was kind of happy with this, and I was really happy with these two songs actually, from Squad. So yeah, so let's have a listen to. Oh, do we have any questions actually? If you have questions, just throw them in the chat, and yeah, I'll get back to you, and yeah, we can discuss whatever it is, or even after if you have any questions after, I'll happily answer them. Okay, let's have a listen to the second track here. Yeah, so that's that one. And Dodomo, I think I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. If you can put the phonetics for me. Um, and also you use Pro Tools and Cubase for different reasons. Yeah. So Pro Tools is great for mixing, recording, editing, that kind of thing. It's not the sound design, not great for MIDI. I just find it clunky. It crashes. It doesn't handle a lot of plugins. I mean, the newer version's a lot better, and I haven't really tried it again with the Pro Tools Studio. But like Pro Tools 10, 11 were particularly very bad, very crashy. And I kind of switched over to Cubase a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I have Ableton as well. Ableton for like some kind of electronic stuff. I used to use Reason like back in the day, and I did Logic when I was in college. But Cubase is really good for doing MIDI and that. And it's I've been getting a lot of crashes with it lately, but it seemed to have calmed down a little bit. So far we're good. We haven't got a crash yet. So if it does crash, we might have to restart. But that'll be okay. So let's see what's going on. Oh well, thank you, Mr. Two. That's very kind. We'll just yeah, it's and like it's with the menu music and squad, it changes pretty much. Once we have a big release, I usually get some music in there for it. So yeah, let's talk about this track and have a look here. So I haven't really talked about the mix yet. So I will do that at some stage. It's pretty straightforward. There's not a whole lot of mixing going on in this. I mean, obviously I have EQs, I've got compressors. I don't have the mastering session here. But yeah, it's I'll go through that after anyway. But let's go through this. So it's the same again. I have that those chords we heard at the start. Using the same, but on a different on a pad this time, on the pad here. It's a little bit slower, so kind of it's a motif, so both songs share that. And I have then the dulcimer doing this small motif. Very, very simple. And then it's just a consort string. Just one line, one very long, just held note. But it does the trick. And then we have all these ambient sounds here. There's like whistle. I think this is Omnisphere. Yeah, so it's like an Omnisphere sound. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty nice sound. Sometimes I customize them. It depends on how much time I have. But the problem with customizing sounds and stuff is you could be there all day tweaking it and messing around with it. So if it sounds right the first time around, just don't change it. Just leave it. As a composer, you have to make choices. You have to make decisions in the end, and the time is always against you. No Fruity Loops. No Fruity Loops. So you get both of the songs kind of have very similar. They're both in the same key, same chords, similar instrumentation, similar sounds. So yeah, they're kind of placed in the right places as well, these sounds. again, our squad sound comes in there. So you hear that, you'll hear that quite a lot in all the squad songs. And we have wobble pad spelt wrong. It kind of has a loneliness to it, some kind of foreboding kind of feeling to it. And our strings come in here. Our violins. A little bit slower than the dulcimer. We have the children's choir come in there as well. Again, transitions are quite important between sections, so I have this little with the delay as well, so I have a pitch bend on it as well. So you hear this like it's kind of ominous and dark. Oh yeah, so those chords are exactly the same chords from Zone of Silence of the Project Reality Arma 2 soundtrack. Pretty much nearly the same. Where is it? I think it starts off in D minor, is it? Let's see. Yeah. No, not G. Where are we going to? Is it A minor? Actually, no. Where are we? It's D. It stays in D. What's this chord here? A. Fourth. C. Yeah. So, yeah, pretty much very, very similar. So yeah, it's all about kind of the interplay with all the different sounds. Loads of reverb, drenched. This is like drenched in reverb. So I have, I think it's preset. It's pre-fader sound. So you're getting a lot of more actual reverb than the actual dry signal. So you have this. It's very, very reverb, and there's delay on it as well. A little bit of a delay sound there as well, and so yeah, it's very. The Tina Guo solo cello library is just immensely good, and it's so expressive. It just feels so emotional and human compared to other libraries. So a little kind of a dulcimer, a little. What are we playing? Yeah, just like kind of a cool little bliss. Into this little section here. very, very simple. It just kind of sounds like, I don't know, like home music in like an RPG or something. It has a kind of a home kind of feeling to it. And there's a zither in there as well, and another dulcimer. Tried to kind of get that Ukrainian folk feeling for this one. And that's the last song. There's not much. It's very simple. The last track is quite simple, and yeah, we have some sounds in here, some more ambient sounds. I love ambient sounds, so you'll hear a lot of them, and a lot of them are layered, and like that sound is just so simple. That ambient bells, it's like, it's not even, it's like a few seconds long, but it just adds to everything. Thank you, Zeke. Thank you so much. Have a good weekend. Thank you for coming. But that's kind of it. I'll talk a little bit about the mix, and yeah, I'll just go through a few little things, and yeah, we can talk about that. And with this session, there's not a whole lot. I mean, I have a lot of EQs on each of the tracks. You know, I have stuff been sent to reverbs, stuff been sent to delays. Sometimes I go a little bit more crazy on the mix, and I'll do a lot more kind of audio related things. But yeah, most of the time it's just lots of EQ. You know, using filters, and that's some rain outside. It's never like this, but yeah. And then what I usually do is I bus all my tracks to their own channel, and then I do the mixing in there. So I would have EQs on each separate track of these tracks. I'll EQ them differently, and there's nothing on that one. But I'll just take off whatever I need to take off. The brass probably has a lot of you know, I cut out a lot of stuff in the brass to make it less harsh, and I go back in. I'll add a certain amount of you know, high end or low end or whatever I need. I might need something else. A little bit of compression, just a tiny bit of compression, just to kind of make it stand out a little bit. Sometimes I go, you know, again, there's not a lot of drums in these two tracks. Sometimes I have a lot of drums, like I think in the Turkish army faction. What was the name of the first track? Was it Golden Maroon? Golden Maroon, I think it's called. And that has a lot of compression. There's a lot of EQ. There's a lot of stuff going on. So this track actually very minimal processing, and so yeah, it works. So, and I use Soothe as well. Soothe is amazing. It just cuts out those little frequencies, little harsher frequencies. If there's something that's sticking out, you can kind of go, I really don't want that frequency in the mix, and it'll just cut it and just tame it a little bit. And then yeah, I love the Fab filter is awesome. Fab filter is really good. It's my favorite EQ. Yeah, I use whatever EQ I like. There's certain EQs do certain things, and I'm like, I like that. I like the sound of that EQ. But in this mix, it's mainly just Fab filter, and then a few other things. Like I use like the Fab filter reverb. I use the H delay a lot as well. But yeah, as I said, this mix is actually it's pretty minimal. There's not a whole lot going on. It's just does what it does. And as I said, like in a track like Golden Maroon, there's like I don't have the session open. I could do it. I could do another one for sure. But there's a lot more processing. There's a lot more drums. The drums need to be processed quite a lot, like taikos and drums, and that has a like big transients, and you know, so those kind of need to be tamed. Yeah, that's kind of it. That's those two tracks there. I didn't think I'd get this done in an hour, but there you go. Yeah, if you have any questions, oh, thank you, Tara. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. Yeah. So yeah, if you have any questions, I'll be here. I'll be here for like a few more minutes if you want to ask me some questions, and then yeah, I'll be here, and then I might do another one at some stage. I'm definitely probably gonna stream my lo-fi album at some stage. I'm gonna work on that a little bit, and yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, that's it. That's it for those two songs. And they're fresh in my mind. So, but sometimes I do streams with Squad. I actually play it and I stream it, and I I write some music as I'm playing it. I do that. I haven't done that in a while, but yeah, I think at some stage I'll probably do that. Yeah, if you have any more questions, just throw them in the chat. If you're not here, or if you want to just throw me a message on Instagram, you can send me a message there. That's probably the best place to contact me. It's Scott Tobin Music. You should be able to find me pretty easily. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. I appreciate it. Appreciate your support. Yeah, it's great fun. I love doing this. I love making music, and yeah, it's fun. And like working for Squad, working with the team is amazing, and yeah. So but yeah, if you have any questions, throw them in the chat, and if not, yeah, Instagram me, and yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for joining.